Good morning, student. Welcome to our new class. Myself, Manoj Chotia from Raghunath Vidyalaya, Ratangad. We are studying our fourth chapter, which is classified by R.H. Whittaker. R.H. Whittaker classify all the living organism in 5 categories. First, Monera. Second, Protista. Third, Fungi. Fourth, Plantae. And fifth, Animalia. We are studying here Animalia, chapter 4. In fourth chapter, we study it in 3 parts. First, classification, main basis of classification. Second, non-chordata, and third, chordata. In non-chordata, we study Protozoa, Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora. Today's our topic is phylum Platyhelminthes. First of all, you have to understand what is the Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes is also made up of by 2 words. First, plate, and second, helminthes. Plate means flat. Flat. Helminthes means worm. Means flat worms are found in this phylum. The main characters of this phylum is, first of all, body is leaf-like. As we know, the leaf of the plant is a flattened structure. So, the body is leaf-like or ribbon-shaped. Ribbon, which is used by especially girls in their hairs. So that's ribbons-like structure of these animals are found. Flattened structure. Second, first animal. These are the, in the series of evolution, these are the first animals which have organ system of body level organization. Means first animal who has organ system of level of body organization. In level of body organization, we study starting from cell. Comparison of cell is called tissue. Comparison of tissue is tissue system. Comparison of tissue system is organ. Comparison of organ is called organ system, and comparison of organ system is called body. And whenever we talk about level of organization, then we come to one step down. It means they have body, so their and also human level of body organization is organ system. So starting from here, this is the first phylum from level of body organization is founded. So first animal who has organ system of level of body organization. Third character, bilateral symmetry. As you know, what is symmetry? Symmetry means whenever we cut an animal by an imagination plan into equal part with their central axis, then if it divided into equal part by a single plan, then the symmetry is bilateral. If an animal can't be divided into equal part by any plan, then the animal are called asymmetrical. And whenever an animal can divided in two equal part by any plan or so many planes, then the symmetry is called radial symmetry. So here Platyhelminthes have bilateral symmetry. Next character, space between the body organs. Space between the body organs is filled by a connective tissue which is called parenchyma. A connective tissue, it helps in transportation of food. Means all the body organs are the intercellular space of organs, just like cell space. बॉडी ऑर्गन्स जो होते हैं उनके बीच में जो स्पेस है, खालिस्तान है, वो किससे भरा हुआ है? दैट इज फुलफिल्ड बाय ए कनेक्टिव टिश्यू parenchyma, and this parenchyma helps in transportation of food material. Next character, mostly parasitic. Some of animals are free living, but mostly are parasitic. And parasitic, you know what is parasitic? Whenever any organism obtain food or nutrient material and take habitat from another animal, that are called parasitic. And parasitics are of 2 types. First, exoparasite, and second, endoparasite. As you know, the arthropoda member bites are attached with animals or grazing animals, that is exoparasite. But these platyhelminthes are found in endoparasite. Also in human body, tapeworm is found. Next, incomplete alimentary canal. As you know, digestive system is complete or incomplete whenever the two pores, means mouth and anus, are found in alimentary canal, then alimentary canal is complete. And whenever a single pore is found, then the alimentary canal is incomplete. So platyhelminthes has incomplete alimentary canal. Next, excretion. This is a peculiar or a unique character of platyhelminthes. Mostly excretion by peculiar cells called phloem cells. You have to remember, because here 1 mark question is prepared, in which organism phloem cells are found for excretion, or in platyhelminthes which cells can do excretion. So phloem cells are the organ by which these can excrete their excretive material. Mostly hermaphrodite means bisexual, means male and female sex organs are found in a single organism, then these are called mostly hermaphrodite. Fertilization is internal. And self or cross. Self or cross means whenever a organism, this type of organism are found in platyhelminthes, and these segmentation are also found in these animals. And each segment, remember, each segment has both sex organs, male and female. So if this segment and this segment do fertilization, then it is self fertilization. And if another organism come near it and do fertilization, then it is cross fertilization. So both type of self and cross fertilization are found in this organism or in platyhelminthes. Planaria has a high power of regeneration. Regeneration means obtaining the organ which are lost. As whenever we get some wound, and that fulfills automatically. So these animals have high power of regeneration. Which animal? This is the member of platyhelminthes, Planaria, and it has high power of regeneration. Example, Taenia solium or flatworm and Fasciola leafworm. These are the example. Now our next phylum is Aschelminthes. Aschelminthes, also called Nemetehelminthes. Nemete means thread-like worms, and Asche means rounded worm. Means the main character of this phylum is they are commonly called round or thread worms. Round means Asche and thread means Nemete. These have body structure is just thread-like structure but rounded. So there are commonly called rounded or thread worms. Second character. Next, just like platyhelminthes, organ system level of body organization are present also in this organism, and body wall is covered by cuticle or keratin. Means body organ system level of organization is present in Aschelminthes and Nemetehelminthes. And third character is also body wall is covered by cuticle or keratin. Means just like a plant cell wall, this organism has covered by a hard substances like cuticle or keratin. Triploblastic. Next character is triploblastic, means both ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm, 3 germinal layer are found in these organisms. And most important character of Nemetehelminthes or Aschelminthes, pseudocoelomates. Means whenever we discuss in classifications basis, coelom. What is coelom? Coelom is the cavity which is present between alimentary canal and body wall, and whenever this cavity is covered by mesoderm, then the animals are called true coelomates. If the coelom is absent, then acoelomate, and only a single phylum, which is SK helminthes, which has a cavity but not covered by mesoderm, so they are called pseudo-coelomate. Only a single phylum is the example of pseudo-coelomates. So you have to remember in which phylum pseudo-coelomate is found, then it is SK helminthes. So it is a very important character of SK helminthes, means pseudo-coelomate. Next, these are first animal. These are first animal who have or to have straight and complete alimentary canal. Till now we study first of all Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes. They haven't complete alimentary canal. First phylum in which complete alimentary canal is found, and complete alimentary canal means both mouth and anus pore are present in a alimentary canal, then it is called complete. Next character, and it is also very important, excretion by H-shaped cells. excretion by H-shaped cell. पिछले साल ये क्वेश्चन भी पूछा गया है, ठीक है. excretion by H-shaped, in which phylum H-shaped cells are found? SK helminthes. Excretion by H-shaped cells called renate cell. By H-shaped cell, renate cells, they can excrete their excretory material. Now next character is sex are unisexual, means male and female are found, male and female sex organs are found in particular organism, and male is small in size. Example of SK helminthes: Ascaris, Wucheria, Enterbis, that is also called pinworm. So these are our today's two phylum, Platyhelminthes and SK helminthes, and these both are given name by Gengenbach and discovered by Aristotle, and we have studied daily two phylums of non-chordata. Thank you for today's class.